Hey guys, Bankruptjojo. Tonight we played Sealed. I went I went 2-1-1 because I ended up just splitting with someone at the end. But let's go over what happened. First off, I actually paid 15 bucks for someone else, and the deal was I got to pick some rares out of his, so of course I picked the best. He pulled a Thoughtseize, a Godsend, and a Temple of Malady. So, pretty sweet pulls from him. I wish I would have pulled some nice stuff like that. But he didn't end up doing very good. But we did get those. I bought 3 Counterflux because I needed a few for American Control, and I went ahead and just picked up as many as they had because they're only $1 a piece. A pretty good card for $1. I would suggest maybe picking up a bunch of those in foil if they're real cheap. Guess we'll go over what I played first. Again, I get not very many bombs, so we play aggro. And this deck was real aggro. This actually won a game swinging for perfect damage, flying over. It's pretty sweet. It was actually, yeah, it was a crazy game. Retraction Helix, so we're just playing real aggro and trying to tempo anything we need to, take anything off the field, bounce stuff, whatever. That was always one drop, honestly. I tried to hold it in my hand one game, it just got wasted. So, 2 of the unblockable 1/1s, which is pretty sweet. This guy's pretty sweet, actually. He did some work. Yeah, I used him a few times, actually. Loyal Pegasus, never even got to see him. Saw him a couple times. Used that a couple times. I mean, it's, it's what it is. Never got to use this. One time I had it in my hand, died within my hand. Nothing was over 4. Yeah, you know him. He's sweet. He's okay. Yeah, every time I play these guys. I mean, they're 2 for a 3/1, right? That was awesome. Won me a game, giving her like 2 creatures double strike. That guy's sweet. I really wanted to try to bestow him on the unblockable guy, but I think he ended up dying before I could do that. So as you can see, like not a lot of good stuff. I mean, that guy's okay. I used him once, still ended up dying, but I used this guy actually one game, killed like 3 creatures with it. So yeah, it can be very good. Ornitharch's sweet. We won a game. Scourge of Fleets won me a game, so yeah, it was these 2 cards. He was at 7 life. He had an Arbor Colossus Monstrous, and yeah, he attacked with the Arbor Colossus. He had 1 creature to block mine. Played this, got flying, and +1, and attacked for 7, which was his life. So, I mean, that was just a sick blowout at the end. And a Mana Confluence, so we did pull something worth money at least, And a Temple of Plenty. So I keep getting freaking temples. They're not terrible, but not really what you want to pull in Sealed. So one game, we have a bunch of creatures with like power of, or with toughness of like 1 or 2. It's the red one. I might have one. But it's the red guy that whenever an enchantment comes into play, deals 1 damage target creature or player. Yeah, so this guy had 2 of them on the field and just machine gunned my entire team down on like turn 4 or something, or turn 5, whatever it was. So that was pretty disgusting. But against, we boarded in this stuff just because it had a little bit bigger butt on it. Of course, he never drew those cards again. But we ended up losing to him, although the 5th game was just because we could not draw a plains. I really wanted to play this, but really didn't. And I had some okay red cards, but yeah, I decided not to. But I really feel like that's pretty sweet. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Psychic Intrusion is one of our rares. Come on. I mean, just nothing like, one guy had a Pelucranos, all kinds of cool stuff. I was like, damn, I really wanted to play that guy too. And those guys are okay. I was thinking about going to green possibly, especially because I had the Temple and a Mana Confluence. It's good removal, well, decent removal anyways. Foily. So yeah, nothing great, but I mean we made an aggro deck and it worked pretty well. Always had a 1-drop on turn 1 and a 2-drop on turn 2. Pretty sweet. Well, maybe not always a 2-drop. We were kind of light on 2-drops, but it worked pretty well. So yeah, the first game, we won that one in 2. The second game, we lost that in 3 due to mana screw on the last game. I had Scourge of Fleets, Ornitharch, and I had like 5 lands, but they were all islands. So yeah, that's why we lost that game. The next one we won in 2, and that's when I flew over with the whatever the hell that guy is, Scourge of Fleets. And the fourth game, it was me versus first place, and I guess there were 4 people, or 5 people, basically tied for second place in points, not counting tiebreakers, of course. So it was me versus first place, and we just ended up splitting, because that way he would get first for sure. If he played me and lost, he would drop down, but if we just split, then he would for sure get first, and he would split the packs with me, so that way we basically make sure that we both get packs. So yeah, that's what we did. We got 3 Journey into Nyx. Sorry guys, I know I'm talking slow and sounds stupid, I'm tired. That's awesome. Hey, Silence the Believers, nice. So yeah, I think first pick was probably one of these 2, but I guess I'd take Silence the Believers. White's pretty good, black's good to get into. Definitely take Silence the Believers. Oh, someone in my store pulled a God pack with a foil of Johnny. I didn't see it happen, but he's a real honest guy. You know, he's not the type that would lie about it. A God pack with a foil of Johnny. I was like, what? That's just not even right. Riddle of Lightning, Nyx, Fleece Ram, Strength from the Fallen, and King Markar, the Gold Cursed. That's actually the guy I paid that had those other pulls. He also pulled this, so he had a pretty sweet deck. First pick, if I had to pick, it's okay. I guess if we were going off the black that I picked last time, I want to do black, but that's pretty sweet. I might take that. I would take him since we took that. That's too powerful. That's pretty sweet, though. I do like that. So yeah, our first 2 picks aren't looking too bad. 2 rares. Of course, that's if that King Markar was still there. Probably not, actually. I don't. Unless the person just hated black, I guess it would get picked. So that was pretty good. That's always done good for me. Hey, that guy's pretty sweet. And a Revel of the Fallen God. Are you kidding me? I think I've pulled 2 of those now. First pick. That's good. Nightmare Spray is pretty good. I don't know if you first picked that, but that's playable. That might be a first pick. Yeah, I think first pick, especially if we were in black, we're taking this. But if this is first pack, maybe this. All right, so didn't get much. I did want to silence Believers, and I don't have one, so that's good. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.